What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you're having a fantastic day today. And today we have a major piece of aviation news that we need to talk about today. I really hope each and every one of you are excited for today's video. And without any further delay, let's go ahead and get started, everybody. JetBlue has announced the termination of the merger agreement with Spirit Airlines, and we're here to break it down from my perspective and give you the insight on what I think about this and overall just what this means for aviation in general. So I really hope all of you are excited for this. And without any further delay, let's go ahead and get started. Ironically enough, it was about 2 years ago at this time where we may remember that we made a video regarding that there was a potential of Spirit Airlines merging with Frontier Airlines due to the various situations with Spirit, but that then since transitioned in the summer of 2022 that JetBlue may merge with Spirit, and we had for about the last year and a half this ongoing massive discussion regarding would JetBlue and Spirit merge, and we've been talking about this, through various videos of mine, and overall we just wondering what would be happening. Well, after many rumors over the last month that it did end up getting blocked by the government, so on and so forth, it has officially been terminated as of March 4th, 2024. So we have a major piece of news here to talk about, and I will take a look at both the JetBlue newsroom article and also the Spirit article. So again, I hope you all are excited for this. And again, I'm not a complete expert on all this with regards to the particular details, but I just thought it'd be cool to assess from my perspective. So here we go. JetBlue announces termination of merger with Spirit Airlines. So this positions JetBlue to focus on organic strategy and return to profitability from New York. JetBlue announced today that it has reached an agreement with Spirit Airlines to terminate the July 2022 merger agreement. Although both companies continued in their pro-competitive benefits of the combination, JetBlue and Spirit mutually agreed that they are terminating the best path for both companies as required closing conditions, including receiving necessary legal and regulatory approvals. We were unlikely to meet the merger agreements outside the date by July 24th, 2024. And then we get some quotes here from the JetBlue CEO. We believe this merger was worth pursuing because it would have unleashed a nation load fare, high value competitor to the big four airlines. But we are proud of the work that we did with Spirit to lay out a vision to challenge the status quo, but have given hurdles to closing that remain. We decided together that both airlines' interests are better served by moving forward independently. We wish the very best going forward to the entire Spirit team. Under the agreement, JetBlue will pay Spirit Airlines $69 million in termination resolves all outstanding matters related to transaction under which any claims between them will be mutually released. JetBlue has a strong organic plan and unique competitive advantages, including a beloved brand, a unique value proposition, and high-value geographies. And we've already begun advancing our plan to restore profitability. We hope to share. We look forward to sharing more on our progress in the coming months. Sorry guys, when I'm really eager to talk about a topic, I guess I read it way too fast, so I'll try to get better with that. But anyways, as are outlined in the company's fourth quarter earning calls, JetBlue is taking decisive action to return to substantial profitability and drive shareholder value. As part of this, the company is refocusing its core strengths, deepening its network relevance in proven geographies, and better segmenting its product offerings to enhance its competitive positioning while delivering meaningful cost savings. So JetBlue has interesting near-term revenue incentives for 2024. You can see the numbers here, delivering over 300 revenue value. JetBlue also has tracked to deliver 175 to 200 million in cost savings for its structural program, 75 million in maintenance savings. So that's all really exciting to hear. And then JetBlue will hold an investor day on Thursday, May 30th, 2024. This will provide additional details on its long-term strategy and ongoing revenue and cost incentives. Further information regarding that will be shared in the coming weeks. And then it goes into JetBlue and their base and all that. So yeah, this is really interesting to look at from their perspective. And before I give you my, personal thoughts, I will give you the Spirit article so we can see it from their perspective. So here it is on their press release. Let's go ahead and take a look at what Spirit had to say about this situation. So Spirit announces the termination with the agreement of JetBlue. So this came out from Spirit Airlines, and the front sentence is the same, just with the airlines flipped. After discussing our options with our advisors in JetBlue, we concluded that current regulatory obstacles will not permit us to close this transaction in a timely fashion under the merger agreement, said Ted Christie, hopefully I said that right, Spirit's president and chief executive officer. We are disappointed we cannot move forward with a deal that would help save hundreds of millions for consumers and create a real challenge to dominate the big four U.S. airlines. However, we remain confident in our future as a successful independent airline. We wish the JetBlue team well. Throughout the transition process, given the regulatory uncertainty, we have always considered the possibility to continue to operate as a standalone business and have been evaluating and implementing several incentives that will enable us to bolster profitability and elevate the guest experience. As we go forward, I am certain that our fantastic Spirit team will continue delivering affordable fares and great experience to our guests. Spirit is confident in its strengths and focuses a focus to return to profitability. The company has been taking and will continue to tank. I thought it said tank for a minute, but it's taking and will continue to take persistent steps to ensure the strength of its balance sheet and ongoing operations, including assessing options for refinance upcoming debt maturities. In that regard, Spirit has retained Personnel, it's some sort of LP there, and Davis Pork and Wellhell LLP as advisors. As part of the termination, JetBlue will pay Spirit $69 million. While the merger agreement was in effect, Spirit stockholders received approximately $425 million in total prepayment. So yeah, this is really crazy to see. As you know, Spirit's been in kind of a tough spot for a long time now, and they've really needed some way to try to get back to substantial operations with regards to their profit and whatnot. JetBlue thought that may have been the answer, but then after a huge assessment regarding with the government and so on and so forth, that, as I just read off to you, was terminated. So yeah, it's really tough now because Spirit really, from my understanding, their last chance at really good profitability was going to be to merge with somebody, and now obviously that's been shot down substantially, and due to the possibility of the merger, their stocks obviously tanked. In fact, I might be able to Google this. Let's see if I can Google this real quick. So let's see if we can find Spirit Airlines stocks, because it's been really rough. So you can see here it's only at $5.52 now, and if we go to the 5-year graph, you can see Spirit was all the way up at $55 at one point. This will, obviously this is way before major changes to the industry, but even still, if we go on quite a way, Spirit in March of 2021 got all the way back to $40. So it's not like it was horrible. And then obviously you can see where we slowly but surely went back down, and this was kind of sad for that summer, and then the next spring wasn't great, and then we got into the following summer staying at 25 consistently, and then we had some routes terminated there, and then slowly but surely continued to go down, and we're down to $16, a pretty progressive decline at this point. And then more major news had to drop all the way down to $8 within just a few weeks right here late last year. And then obviously we got to the beginning of this year where it just plummeted from $15 down to $6, and now we're looking at it at $5 after a dollar drop in the last few days, and I'm sure it's going to drop even more. So over the last 5 years, Spirit Airlines stock has dropped nearly 50%, which is not good. And I can look, even Spirit way back when in 2014 was working on $75, which, I mean, compared to other airlines is fantastic. So, and you can even look at some relative competition here. Delta at 42, JetBlue at 664, and Southwest at 34.17. It's also worth noting JetBlue stock here. I think it's important to recognize. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. JetBlue's never been a high stock for airline wise. They've been around the $20 mark a couple times, especially when they were really thriving there in March 2021, along with other low cost carriers. Then progressively came down. We have the proposal of the merger that took it down quite a bit, progressively continued to come down. You can see here with other major situations here, it got all the way down to $4.13, which is about as raw, or actually, I'm sorry, $3.87, which for an airline is crazy. And then obviously, slowly but surely, came back up, and we'll see where it goes from here, but currently at $6.64. So yeah, it's certainly interesting to assess it from this perspective as well. I'll be really interested to see what the future will hold for Spirit and JetBlue long term. I'm really hopeful that the best is yet to come for both companies. I think JetBlue is really in the better spot with their financing and where they are as an airline compared to Spirit. I really hope the best for Spirit, though, as I really have enjoyed flying them and would love to continue flying them, as I think they offer a really good concept of getting people to a place for a reasonable cost. Plus, there are other advantages over other ULCCs like the big front seat and Wi-Fi, of course, for people that may want to spend a little extra money to get a little bit better either product or obviously internet in the case of Wi-Fi. So there's so much to go over here, and I even think we could even dive into the financials a little bit. You can kind of see here it gives into some detail, which over the last year has been a little down. You can see the quarterly report, like even during the summer it was good compared to previous years, but it's just what it is. And then if I bring up Spirit here, which I should be able to, and take a look at their, well, I don't really want the videos because mine will be coming out soon enough, but the finances, you can see here where they've been trending. And, you know, they have done better in some regards, but net income of a negative 183 million is still not great. So the fact that that's 32% up is not good. And you can see here, they didn't even profit on the net income in the summer, which is just like, man, that's not good. So I'm really hoping the best for Spirit. I really do like them as an airline. I think that they certainly, you know, it's tough where they are right now, and there's no doubt about that as we speak. And, you know, you can even look here at some beautiful images of their airplanes. You know, they do have really nice airplanes with these Airbuses. So I'm really hopeful that the best is yet to come for the airline. I don't know the particular details on it, nor what's to come here in the near future, but I really do believe that Spirit hopefully will be able to somehow get out of this, although admittingly it will be tough considering the circumstances and all the futures. So feel free to let me know what you think in the comments. It's just crazy that it took 2 years and we finally do now have it officially terminated. So what the future will hold, we will have to see, but I'm hopeful that between the future and maybe some sort of other deal that they can pull it together. But at the end of the day, it's not looking good with their stocks. It's not looking good with the future. Hopefully JetBlue can return to profitability along with Spirit finding a way to somehow get out of this, because they really are in it pretty deep. And I'm hopeful that they will be able to get back to better times like they were when their stock was $75. So we'll have to see what happens, and I'm eager to hear from all of you. So feel free to let me know in the comments what you think about this matter, and I'll be eager to hear. But nevertheless, that'll do for today's video, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. My name is Redriveraviation. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe. Just process. Do you love you do. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon as Redriveraviation is signing off.